806.
I'm Victor Alvarez, and I'm from Tampa, Florida, and I represent Induction Performance.
Welcome to TX2K, home to some of the fastest race cars across the nation. Teams from all over the country gather to Houston, Texas for an all-out battle for bragging rights.
We build anything badass. If you want to go fast and you want to do it right, we do that. We specialize mainly in Supras and GTRs, but we're just the go fast guys. We have the Toyota Supra here, trying to go sevens with it. It's been in our group of friends for a very long time. A really good friend of mine who passed away built the car originally, and he's always wanted it to go sevens. The owner of the car, really one of my best friends, he also wants the car to go sevens, so that's our goal today.
Induction Performance is going on almost 6 years now, and have been a presenting sponsor at TX2K for 3 years. Victor's been working on cars his whole life with his father.
My dad used to have this exact same car when I was growing up, and we used to do a lot of racing with it, and I was very attached to it. He sold it, I was devastated, and a couple years later, I found this car when we moved to Florida. We got it about 10 years ago, rebuilt it, updated setup obviously, and it's one of those cars in our family that I never want to get rid of. So I have a very special attachment to this car.
TX2K isn't fully complete without some fun in the streets. In Mexico, of course.
This one makes right at 900. We raced last year and we got him, and he made some changes, and he wants to see how they worked out for him. That was a good fucking run. I went all the way to the end of fourth. It was good. Alright, go. Yeah, I mean, the car was built with the intention of going 8s, and it went 850s when it was first built, but we never really pushed it, and it didn't have great parts on it, so we didn't go crazy with that. Very, very, very old setup. The car was built 7 or 8 years ago, and we haven't changed much of anything on it at all. At one point, the turbo stopped spinning, and it's come back to life, and the engine definitely has over 100 passes on it. 2 weeks ago, transmission broke in testing. The guys at ATF in Florida helped us out, fixed it, got us out here. We came out here completely untested, so...
With certain issues looming over the copper car, just getting a solid pass has been a struggle at Royal Purple.
Breaking up a little bit last night over the car, make sure everything's good. We put 2 fresh bottles in it. If we can figure that out, that should be pretty good, so we're gonna go for that today. Doing the burnout, the throttle stuff. So I was jumping on and off the gas trying to correct that, but I was definitely determined. I kind of felt something, like we needed to make that pass, and the guys at the track worked really hard for it. All of our guys worked really hard for it, and just determined. And so after that, I got the car to behave. I was scared to get on the gas too early, so I just rolled in really light. And when I hit the gas again, the nitrous didn't come on, and I had a pretty big backfire. I was locked into my 5-point harness, and I had to turn around, and I couldn't get the bottle, but I somehow extended my arm for a second and opened the bottles up.
I'm always seeing from the back.
Right when Jason Miller was walking up to send us back, because he thought that we weren't going to get a run, all the stars seemed to align, and off we went. About halfway through, something in my head told me to just let off the gas, that it just wasn't the pass. It really didn't feel like it. When I got the slip, I was obviously shocked, but we got that 790, so it was awesome. Still can't really believe that we did that. All odds were kind of against us. Definitely something's working on it, something's helping us out. Something's working with us and getting us down the track for sure. Pretty sure when I'm down the track there might be somebody else in there with me. I couldn't believe that shit. Crazy. We're at 60'2". So hyped. Yo, hey, hold on. I want you guys to know that my boy gave me his angel chain.
Oh, shit!
And I took the ride from my boy Mike. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. That's it. The guys from Autobahn, Pete Dang, my boy, hooked us up and let us borrow his computer. Hopefully that can fix our breakup issue. And I think if we can get to the 60 foot where it's been all weekend and get the car not to break up, I think we might get 770, 780, and going from 8.5 to that, we'll be very happy.
So we're staging to run the first round of eliminations, which is the real racing.
It's time for eliminations. The Induction Performance team has high hopes after a big night in the sevens.
Motherfucking 7 seconds. Yeah, I fucked up for real.
Would have been a good run too.
Yeah, I really would have. Yeah.
I don't think she didn't even bump in. She just went in.
Yeah,
that car comes up quick.
Yeah.
Literally the first time I ever
Well, I
lost
know,
a
I
race
saw
on the
you
DQ.
coming up, and I was like, all right, let's
You
go.
took the bait.
Let's
I was fine
go.
with that.
I'm like,
but, I wasn't trying to burn you down.
Yeah.
Like, so like on one hand, I want to play staging games, and on the other hand, that's so fucked up.
And I'm a dickhead, and I'll come kick shit over the table.
Yeah, right.
The throttle body was sticking again, trying to get it to come back to life. I almost went through the beam, and then I was playing with the gas, trying to get it to work, and I had no gas response, no throttle response at all. And by the time it came back, I was DQ'd, 7/10 Pro Tree, but that's racing.
With the DQ, the competition is over for Induction Performance's copper car, but the quest for the sevens is over. It's back to the drawing board for the next event.